Hello everyone. Today I'm here with my new video, which is on vocational awareness, de-stigmatizing vocational areas. So, in this PPT, we will discuss about the vocational programs and what is the vocational meaning. Vocational means which is related to a career. So, it is a job or career. Something vocational is related to a specific kind of work. There are two terminologies, that is vocation and profession. So, profession is an occupation, especially one that requires specialist academic and practical training. For example, medicine, law, teaching, engineering. And vocation is a particular occupation or profession, especially one regarded as needing dedication and skill. So, in the present scenario, people expect that the role of education should be to provide them knowledge and skills which will help their effort at vertical mobility. And the aim behind education is helping the immature child to develop an understanding into professional career and good citizenship. So there is a question, which is what is vocational education? So it is the education within vocational schools that prepares people for a specific trade, directly develops expertise and techniques related to technology, skill, and science, scientific techniques to span all aspects of the trade. We can say that vocational training mainly focuses on developing technical skills for a specific job or trade. So, this is the basic and the most important point of the vocational training, that it develops technical skill in a children for the specific job or trade. So it offers you practical knowledge in contrast to theoretical knowledge offered by the conventional formal education system. So it is the basic difference between the conventional education system and the vocational training. As there is the practical knowledge in comparison to the theoretical knowledge, and understanding different vocational training options can help you choose the right one for your career growth and development. Uh, these trainings are the instructional program that prepares you for an occupation that requires a specialized skill, like, for example, a technician, artisan, or a trade person. So, it may involve imparting classroom instructions, hands on training, or a combination of both. Next point which comes in mind, that why is the vocational training important? So there are different reasons, like it offers training for skill, specific skills and jobs. You can undergo vocational training along with or outside the formal education system, prepares you to take up a high paying job or a occupation almost immediately, and undergoing training from a vocational school earns you a certification from an independent organization which vouches for your skills and puts you in an advantageous position over informally trained candidates. So we can say that uh, uh, or we also can see in the industries that जो टेक्निकल लेबर्स हैं या टेक्निकल पर्सन है, जो स्किल्ड लेबर है और अनस्किल्ड लेबर है, उन दोनों के जो सैलरीज हैं उसमें डिफरेंट रहता है, उनकी जो डिमांड है उसमें डिफरेंस होता है. सो इफ चाइल्ड has the technical knowledge, if he has skills, so he will be in better position in comparison to the non-technical person. It helps you perform your job better. So its utility is direct and clear. Students often participate more actively than the formal education. It offers a learning opportunity to those who miss the formal education or those who are not sure whether they should attend a school. So, as we know that in government schools, the number of dropout students are much higher in comparison to other private schools. So, if a student is taking the vocational training at their school level, so he can get the skills during their school education. So it offers an opportunity to learn the skills of your choice and make a career switch at almost any point in time. It offers employment opportunities in villages and small towns, which prevents population migration to large cities. So, as we know that it is a big problem, migration uh, is a big problem as the people are migrated from their villages, from their small towns to the big cities and the metro cities. मेट्रो सिटीज में इतने लोग आते हैं कि उनको उनकी बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट्स को प्रोवाइड करना इज अ बिग चैलेंज फॉर द लोकल अथॉरिटीज सो इफ अ चाइल्ड हैज skills in uh, in him, so he will get better job opportunities at their town or the village. And as he is skilled in a particular trade, he can start his own work, his own business, his own small scale startup. So it will help to prevent migration of people from their home to the large cities. So majority of the vocational skills are universal in nature and they make you eligible for employment in foreign countries also. And it provides the much needed skilled manpower to the industry. So, the need for vocationalization of education in India is to reduce the unemployment. It will create the small and medium enterprises, world class productivity and quality, exports and tourism surge, and it will help to increase the GDP and per capita advantage. There are different examples of vocational training like makeup and beautician training, mehendi designing, cooking and baking, sewing, stitching, tailoring, woodworking, carpentry, jewelry designing, then laundry, shoemaking, soft toy making, pottery, ceramics, clay classes, air ticketing, tour guide, beekeeping, horticulture and cut flowers, sericulture training, home appliances repair technicians, mobile laptop repair training, TV and radios, soap and detergent making, battery charging, mechanics. So number of vocational trainings are there. Then plumber, mason, electrical, welding, accounting, pet grooming, medical technician, physiotherapy courses. So number of examples of vocational training are there. And as we know uh, that the importance of all these skilled person in our daily life. We know the importance of the plumber, the mason, the electrician, then mobile repair mechanic or TV repair mechanics. So we know their importance, we know their role in our daily life. How will they help to rectify our problems? So if a person get the skills or the training in any of these vocational training, so he can earn good amount, and he can get job, and he also can start his own business. So there are different types of vocational training as vocational courses as part of the school curriculum. So as CBSC and ICSC have different kinds of vocational trainings at their curriculum. So, different vocational courses are there in the curriculum of the CBSC as well as ICSC, like vocational subjects at the senior secondary level uh, of CBSC, commerce based like office secretaryship, stenography, accountancy, marketing, banking, retail, financial marketing, business administration. Engineering based programs are electrical, automobile, civil, air conditioning, refrigeration, electronics, IT, application. So, these different programs are engineering based and commerce based. Uh, and subjects of the health and paramedical base, like the ophthalmic techniques, medical laptop techniques, auxiliary nursing, X ray, healthcare, health and beauty studies, medical diagnostics, and home science based programs are fashion designing, clothing construction, textile design, design fundamental, music technical production, beauty services. So, um, other subjects are the transportation system, logistics, management, life insurance, library, agriculture based programs are also there in CBSC, like poultry farming, horticulture, dairy science and technology, and hospitality and tourism based, like food production, food and beverage services, mass media, studies, bakery and confectionery, front office, travel and tourism. Similarly, ICSC also offers different choices of vocational subjects at school level, like the mechanical, civil, telecommunication, technician courses, offset printing, air conditioning, hospitality management, crèche, and pre-primary school management, interior, exterior design, computer theory, business studies, physical education, and office assistant. So these are the examples of vocational subjects at CBSC and ICSC uh, syllabus. Second kind is polytechnic diploma courses after 10th class, 3-year diploma courses in engineering approved by the AICTE, All India Council for Technical Education. One can join polytechnic diploma after completing the class 10th uh, through entrance exams, or it may be based on the 10th class marks. Um, Polytechnic diplomas provide theoretical and practical knowledge on different streams of engineering, and on similar lines to BE or BTech courses. These diplomas make eligible for various government and private sector jobs like a junior engineer, clerk, technician, and IT assistant. And one can also start one's own business like an engineering workshop, garage, or repair center. And one important point is that polytechnic diplomas also make eligible for a lateral entry into second year of BE and BTech programs. So this is the list of the popular streams of polytechnic diplomas. The different engineering programs are there: civil, mechanical, chemical, power, computer science, automobile, you know, then electrical, electronic, instrumentation, aeronautical, biotechnology, food processing technology, dairy technology. So this is the list of different streams of polytechnic diplomas. Third kind is industrial training institute courses, ITI. These are trade focused higher secondary schools set up under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship of the central government. And these institutes offer training in over 130 trades and crafts, and minimum qualification to join these ITI trainings is an 8th class pass. Okay. And the training period lasts from the 6 months to 2 years. And after successful completion of the training, the participant get the national trade certificate. After completing the ITI training, the student can join apprenticeship program in different industries, and also they will be eligible for a lateral entry into the second year of a polytechnic diploma. These different disciplines of trade in which ITI offers training, like the operator, fitter, technician, mechanics, painter, building maintenance, mechanic shop, and computers. Fourth kind is the skill development programs for small scale industries. So, various government and non-government organization also provide skill development programs for small scale industries like MSME Development Institute, functioning under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, conducts general and product specific entrepreneurship skill development programs of 6 weeks duration. Uh, Common traits of these programs covers like the food processing, screen printing, motor rewinding, leather good manufacturing, two-wheeler repair and servicing. Okay, also organizes skill development programs of 3 to 6 months duration in machine shop practice and fabrication workshops. And the shortest one are the process demonstration programs of 1 day duration related to the manufacturing of different products like liquid soap, phenyl, room fresheners, detergent powder, shoe polish. Next, in this PPT, you can see that the vocational courses by state governments. So, many state governments are also providing different vocational programs outside the formal education system at local level. And, like, for example, the Society for Employment Promotion and Training in Twin Cities offers skill based trainings to educate unemployed youth in twin cities of Hyderabad and Sikandrabad in Telangana. And it has over 70 centers that impart training in over 100 courses. Like technical courses are there, computer courses, management courses, women oriented courses, educational courses, and media courses are there. So, different available vocational schools, like many high schools offer basic vocational education, like home economics, wood shop, and auto repair. Vocational education institutes vary by state, but most post secondary vocational instructions is offered by private career schools. Other institutions who are offering vocational courses include two-year community colleges and state-owned institutes of technology and government-operated adult education centers. Different agencies are also involved in technical and vocational education. These are of central government as well as of state government. So central government, this is the list of the central government uh, agencies like National Skill Development Council, Minister of Human Resource Development, Department of School Education and Literacy, Department of Higher Education, Minister of Labor and Employment, then some other 20 central ministries and departments which have running some small TVET programs. State government agencies are the director of technical education in private sectors are there, and various NGOs are also providing the vocational trainings. So, National Education Policy 2020 is also working in providing the vocational education to the students at their school level. It is the significant component of the nation's education initiative. National Policy on Education 2020 recognizes the vital role of vocational education, and Ministry of Education has already taken a number of important initiatives in this area. The 12th five-year plan estimated that only a very small percentage of the Indian workforce in the age group of 19 to 24, which is less than 5%, received formal vocational education. But if we compare this percentage with other countries like United States of America, this number is 52%. In Germany, it is 75%. In South Korea, it is as high as 96%. So by comparing, we can understand, we can know the urgency of the need to hasten the spread of vocational education in India. So one of the primary reasons for the small number of students receiving vocational education is the fact that vocational education has in the past focused largely on grades 11th and 12th, and on dropouts in grade 8 and upward. So, moreover, students passing out from grades 11 and 12 with vocational subjects often did not have well defined pathways to continue with their chosen vocations in higher education. So, the policy recommends introduction of vocational education from grade 6th. Is a very important point that now it will start from grade 6th onwards to provide access to all students high quality vocational education. This vocational education will be expanded in all government and government-aided schools through Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, and all the participants will participate in a uh, 10 days bagless period during grade 6 to 8, where they intern with local vocational experts. It is a very important point that the students will do internship with local vocational experts like the carpenters, gardeners, potters, artists, or different experts, different skilled people. So similar internship opportunities to learn vocational subject may be made available to students throughout grade 6 to 12th, including holiday periods. Okay, so pre-vocation education uh, for all children from grade 6 to 8th, and for this purpose, based on NCRT framework, Ministry of Education will prepare detailed guidelines. Similarly, there will be skill based aptitude test also to provide guidance to the students for career choice. Awareness programs also will be organized to change the general attitude towards vocational education, and public awareness will also be programmed to destigmatize vocational education through social media. NCRT will develop the National Curriculum Framework and pre-vocational education and vocational education. इसमें ये डिवाइड रहेगा दो, प्री वोकेशनल एंड वोकेशनल एजुकेशन. NCRT will prepare guidelines, textbooks, teacher handbooks for vocational subjects, and assistive devices and appropriate technology-based tools like as adequate and language appropriate teaching learning materials. For example, textbooks in accessible formats like large prints and braille will be made available to help children with disabilities. Community and industry partnership. This is the important point. Like the vocational education will be integrated in the educational offerings of all secondary schools in a phased manner over the next decade. Uh, Secondary schools will also collaborate with industrial training institutes, polytechnics, skill knowledge providers, vocational training providers, community members, artisans, local industries, and skill labs will also be set up and created in the schools in a hub and spoke model, which will allow other schools to use the facility. So there will be a community and industry partnership also. Assessment and evaluation will also be done, like the NCRT in collaboration with concerned experts from different institutions will develop a position paper on assessment and examination reform, so, which will include guidelines on assessment reform, also focusing on redesigning of report cards also. And the focus will be on competency based assessment and evaluation, and school education boards will be strengthened to carry out the assessment of vocational courses in collaboration with the industry. uh, Next point is the professional development of vocational teachers. So, continuous opportunities for self improvement and to learn the latest innovations and advances in their professions in multiple modes of local, regional, state, national, and international workshops, as well as online teacher development modules also will be developed. A common national professional standards for teachers developed by 2022 for the country. Uh, the NCTE will coordinate this effort and prepare the NPST in consultation with NCRT, SCRTs, teachers from across levels and regions, expert organizations in teacher preparation and development, and higher educational institutions and other relevant stakeholders. The PSS Central Institute of Vocational Education must be assisted in developing teacher training modules and teacher handbooks by the Department of Education within universities, which are preparing the teachers, state governments to SCRTs, then DIETs, SIVEs, and the school themselves to train the requisite numbers of teachers. Vocational teachers training programs for promoting new learning methods also will be developed, and the use of digital tools like massive open online courses and virtual learning methods. All these will be organized by NCRT, NIOS, CBSC, state boards, and state education departments. When we talk about the higher vocational education, so these higher education institutions also will offer vocational education either on their own or in partnership with industry and NGOs. Different models of vocational education and apprenticeships will also be experimented by higher education institutions, and incubation centers also will be set up in these institutions in partnership with industries. Next point we can take that the about the open vocational education. So the possibility of offering vocational courses through open and distance learning mode will be strengthened. NIOS will cater to the requirement of open vocational courses, especially for the dropouts from the formal system. And the curriculum of NIOS also must be largely aligned with that of NCERT. Lok Vidya, that is the knowledge of India. This will include knowledge from ancient India and its contributions to modern India, its success and challenges, a clear sense of India's future aspirations with regard to education, health, environment, existing e-learning platforms, for example, the Diksha Swayam and Swayam Prabha will be powered for creating virtual labs, so that all students have equal access to quality, practical, and hands on experiment based learning experiences. So, we can compare the current system of education with the and what key changes will be taken in the new education policy. You can see from this PPT that in current system there is the integration of vocational education from class ninth onwards with limited vocational exposure, but in new education policy there will be the integration of vocational education from class 6th onwards for providing vocational exposure to all the students. Uh, Career guidance and counseling is there in current system, but in there will be in key changes there will be the career guidance and counseling with student support system. This is an important point, that there will be developed and student support system also. In current system, there is a limited linkage with community and industry, while in new education policy, there will be the partnership of the community and industry for vocational exposure through informal internship programs. In current system, limited choice of subjects, while there will be this number will be increased, and the flexibility and choices of subjects also will be increased for the students. In current system, no framework for learning outcome based assessment and evaluation. While as I have told in earlier PPT that there will be a framework and guidelines for learning outcomes based assessment and evaluation. Vocationalization of secondary education uh, at plus two stage helps develop competencies required by specific or for self-employment. The scheme provides for financial assistance to the states or UTs to set up administrative structure, area, vocational surveys, preparation of curriculum, textbook teacher training program, and vocational education programs are being restructured with demand driven curriculum, structure workplace, hands on training. 11th and 12th grade students have access to around 160 vocational courses offered in about 6,000 schools of the 32 states or union territories of the country. The advantages of vocational education, as it is a shorter duration, lesser cost, hands on experience will be there, labor market outcome will be there, skilled labor will be for the industries, and the education will be career minded. This is the proposed vocational framework for India. Basic education, we can bifurcate it in two parts, like the ITIs are there, vocational schools, and some students go to the secondary education. Now, there the students who are doing ITIs or vocational school, they can by doing a bridge course, they also can do their secondary education. After secondary education, students go the higher education and the employment market. And after ITI, students go to the JSS or the polytechnics or junior colleges, community colleges. Now, uh, they also can go into the higher education by doing the bridge courses. And uh, so from this vocational framework, the students who uh, leave the formal education system, if they enter into the ITI or polytechnics, they also can again join the formal education by doing the bridge courses. So, this is the proposed vocational framework for India. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Please share this video with your knowns and the faculties. Please share this video with your students. So thank you so much. Please share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.